Alright, what's up everybody? We're back with another video. In today's video, I will be covering the upcoming Jordan 1 release dates for 2020. I recently hit 500 subs on YouTube, which is a pretty big milestone in my opinion. My next goal is to hit 1,000. So thank you for all of the support. It means a lot to me. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It does help a lot. For January, there wasn't too many Jordan 1s, but coming in February, we have some Jordan 1s and a lot of other sneakers coming out. Before I get into that, there are a few things I want to talk about beforehand. January has been a very long month. A few days ago, there was a helicopter crash, and unfortunately, we lost Kobe Bryant, his daughter. So, I would like to take a moment to say rest in peace to Kobe, rest in peace to Gigi, and rest in peace to all of the people who lost their lives in that terrible helicopter crash. I would like to take this time to give a moment of silence in order to honor all of these people. There's been a lot of mixed reactions surrounding this whole situation, so I just want to say life is short and make the most out of it while you still can. The next thing I wanted to talk about is that in this video I will be covering all of the Jordan 1 release dates. I will also be mentioning some of the Jordan 1 Lows as well as some of the Nike SBs. I'm only going to mention them if I think you guys will be interested in them. I'm also going to be covering some of the OffWhite Nike collabs we have coming up. Most of the information from this video and the mockups were provided by Mr. Unloved Ones, zsneakerheadz, sneakerfiles, and hanzuying. So make sure to check them out. I'll leave all of their Instagrams down below in the description. And I know that Sneakerfiles has a YouTube channel, so make sure to go check that out. I think some of the other ones I mentioned might also have a YouTube channel, so yeah, make sure to check them out. I pretty much just organized the dates out because they do leak a lot of other sneakers that aren't Nikes or Jordans. The last thing I wanted to mention is go follow me on Instagram and let me know what you think about my new logo. If you guys have any questions about anything I'll be talking about in today's video, you guys could let me know in the comments or go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram. With no further ado, let's get into the Jordan 1 release dates. I mentioned this first shoe in my last video, but if you guys are still wondering, the Chicago that was rumored to release for February All-Star Weekend has been cancelled. We do have some other black, red, and white Jordan 1s coming out in February. So if you are looking for a similar or alternative style, you could just get one of the Jordan 1s that are releasing. The first Jordan 1 that we have releasing is nicknamed Reverse Spread. These are going to come out February 8th. And are going to retail at $170. They are going to be pretty limited. I'm hearing that we're going to be getting 20k pairs. Since these are going to be limited, make sure to enter all your raffles, enter sneakers. That way you have the best chance of copying these if you actually want them. Don't worry though, because if you do take an L on the highs, you could always just cop the Jordan 1 Reverse Spread mid instead. All jokes aside, these are very nice sneakers. They're going to be hard to get and resale's probably going to be pretty high on them. The next Jordan 1 that will be releasing February 12th is this Jordan 1 High, which will be releasing in a pack with the Nike Airship. The retail for this pack will be $350. Let me know if you like these Jordan 1s more than the Reverse Spreads. We still don't really have a nickname for these Jordan 1s. But let me know if you guys could think of anything. They kind of resemble the UNCs, but they're red. So maybe the red UNCs. I'm also hearing that this pack is going to be pretty limited and at a high retail of $350. It should sell out pretty quick. It should be pretty hard to get. But in my honest opinion, I think people are more interested in the Jordan 1 more than the Nike Airship. They're both cool shoes, but I think that more people just like the Jordan 1 model. The next shoe that we have that's going to be releasing the day following the New Beginnings pack are the women's UNC Breads. These are going to be releasing February 13th. They're going to retail at $170 and they're going to have extended sizes. Usually when it comes to the women's releases, a lot of men who have bigger feet are left out, but that's not the case this time. Since they are making extended sizes, they will make up to a 16.5 in women's, which equals a 15 in men's size. So a lot of people will be able to pick these up even if you have a bigger foot. The next shoe that we have coming up February 29th is the Pine Green 2.0. These are going to retail at $170. These are a great shoe if you're looking for a green shoe. I'm not sure how popular they will be since there are a lot of February releases, so a lot of people might want to save their money for the other shoes. So I'm not entirely sure if these will sell out, but a great looking shoe nevertheless. The next shoe we have up isn't a Jordan 1 high, but it is the Travis Scott Dunk Low SB. If you guys are wondering, these are SBs. The Off-White Dunks that came out weren't SBs, but these are gonna be SBs. Since these are SBs, local skate shops will be getting these. I believe that Tier 0 stores such as Undefeated will also be getting these. And I believe that we will also see a sneakers release for these. At the local skate shops though, I have a feeling we're going to see families pull up with the 6-seaters. Hopefully we do see some live raffles for these, or else I think the releases will get pretty crazy. But overall, real fire shoe. I'll definitely be trying to pick up this one. Let me know in the comment section which Travis Scott shoe has been your favorite so far. For me, it's going to have to be between this SB and probably the original Air Force. Alright, as I mentioned, there are a lot of February releases, so I'll go ahead and talk about some of the less hyped ones. The first one we have is the Shadow from the J-Pack. These are Nike SBs, they're a general release, so just be sure to check in with your local skate shops to see when they get them in stock. Once they get them, they'll probably be selling them right away, and they should retail at $90 or $100. Another general release we have coming up for February are the UNC Lows. Last year we got the UNC Lows SBs, but these are just going to be Jordan 1s. These aren't going to be SBs. They're going to be a general release, so if you want them, they should be pretty easy to get. The next shoe we have coming up in February are the Air Jordan 1 Lows Chinese New Year. These aren't an SB, these aren't a dunk, these are a Jordan 1 Low. I haven't heard too much about these, but they are expected to release in February and retail should be pretty low. The next shoe that we have that will be coming out in February are the Nike Dunk Plums. If you guys are wondering about these are not SBs, these are Dunk Lows, so the local skate shops will not be getting these. Since they're not a skateboard shoe, they're just a Dunk Low, similar to the Off-White Dunks we got. So I could see some of the Tier 0 stores getting these, and we will be seeing a sneakers release February 7th, and the retail will be $100. Originally, this shoe released in 2001, and it was a part of the Ugly Duckling pack, but we haven't seen the shoe since. The next shoe that we have will be releasing February 15th at a retail price of $225. It is the Air Jordan 5 Off-White collab. These feature holes, they feature yellow soles, and overall they're a cool sneaker. We haven't seen Off-White collab on the Air Jordan 5 yet, so this is a pretty cool step forward. I think in the future we'll be seeing more Off-White Jordan collabs on other models. Hopefully we see it on the 4, maybe even on the Air Jordan 11. When it comes to Off-Whites, they're pretty hard to get most of the time, besides the ones where they had the spikes on them. Those were pretty easy to get, but since these are a Jordan 5 and it is the first colorway of the Jordan 5 that they've worked on, I could see these being pretty hard to get, pretty limited, and the resale on them will be pretty high. Alright, now we're going to move on to the March shoes. As you guys could probably tell, February has a lot of releases, a lot of Nikes, a lot of Jordans, and then there's going to be other sneakers that I didn't mention releasing as well. So February is probably going to be an expensive month. It's looking like March isn't going to be as expensive as February. The first shoes that we have, which will be releasing March 14th at a retail price of $175, are the Zoom R2T. The reason why these are retailing at $175 is because they do feature Zoom technology, which is supposed to add added comfort and whatnot. So yeah, they got some extra technology, which is why they increased the retail on these. The next shoe that we have, which will be releasing April 4th at a retail price of $170, are the Core Purple 2.0s. A lot of people are calling these the Purple Chicagos, which makes sense because they're the Chicagos just with purple. These are pretty dope. Hopefully everyone who wants a pair of these can get a pair. The next shoe we have coming up is the Air Jordan 1 Dior collab. Now they're actually going to be releasing two models. They're going to be releasing the Jordan 1 High as well as the Jordan 1 Low, and the retail is going to be pretty high on both. Retail is expected to be around $2,000 on the High, and I'm hearing that both pairs will be extremely limited. The low pair will be more limited than the high pair, and if you want a pair of these, apparently you have to spend a lot of money at the Dior stores. You have to be a VIP Dior member, something like that, and I think that we will also be seeing them at some potential pop-ups. Since both of these models are going to be very limited and very hard to get, I could see resale being pretty high on these, even though the retail is already really high on these. The next shoe that we have coming up May 9th at a retail price of $170 are the blue toes. The reason why I'm not calling these the royal toes is because it's not really what a lot of people expected in terms of the color blocking. A lot of people were expecting the color blocking that we saw on the bread toes or even the shattered backboards, but the color blocking is slightly different on these. I feel like a lot of people wanted to see the royal toe shattered backboard color blocking, but that's alright. Hopefully in the future we do get that color blocking that we want, but for now these are a pretty cool shoe. The next shoe that we have, which will be releasing sometime in the spring or fall time, are the Bloodline 2.0s. These look pretty similar to the Chicagos, which is great since we weren't able to get the original Chicago this year. Let me know how you feel about the Bloodline 1.0s, and let me know if you like the 2.0s more. I want to mention that the model you see on screen is just a mock-up, so the color blocking could be slightly different, but this is just a mock-up. The next shoe we have coming up in 2020 is a women's shoe. Now this is the women's patent Aqua, that's what I'm calling it. It's going to feature patent leather and an aqua type colorway. Let me know what you think about these. Since these are a women's shoe, the men's sizing is going to be limited. Hopefully we do see some extended sizes just like on the UNC Breads. The next shoe we have coming up in September 2020 is a gray Chicago looking shoe. Let me know what you think about these. Since this is just a mock-up, it's not official or anything. Let me know what you think about this colorway. The retail on them will most likely be $170. The next shoe that we have is the women's Lucky Green. These are expected to release in October, and the retail price is going to be $170. We still haven't gotten confirmation if these will come in extended sizes like the UNC Breads. Hopefully they do, so that people with bigger feet will be able to cop these. The next shoe that we have up that will be releasing in Holiday 2020 are these Mocha Jordan 1s. Now the brown on these reminds me of the brown that we saw on the Travis Scott, but these will be leather instead of that suede that we've been getting on the Jordan 1 Travis Scotts. Let me know what you think about these. I think if a lot of people can't afford the Travis Scotts, they'll end up picking up these instead, and I don't see a problem with that. I think these are a great alternative to the Travis Scotts. A lot of people were saying that the Rookie of the Year were the alternative for the Travis Scotts, but I think these are a better alternative. They don't feature suede, they just feature that brown leather, which in my opinion is a lot nicer. The next shoe we have coming up that will also be releasing in Holiday 2020 are these black suede Jordan 1s, which feature some gold on the swoosh, gold on the wings logo. I don't see these being too limited or too hard to get, so if you do want a pair of these, they should be pretty easy to grab. The next shoe we have, which will also be releasing in Holiday 2020, are these mostly white Jordan 1s. Let me know what you guys think about these. These remind me of the metallic series, but the swoosh will not be metallic, but they do give that similar vibe. The next Jordan 1 that we have are these Midnight Navies. Now these are going to be releasing Holiday 2020. They feature navy suede and a silver swoosh. Real fire shoe, kind of reminds me of the Storm Blues as well, but instead of leather, these will be suede. The retail on these should be $170, and I can definitely see these selling out. In the last video that I posted, one of you guys, Booker Williams, left a comment calling these the Dallas Cowboy ones. I hadn't thought about that yet, but these definitely do look like a Cowboys colorway. So if you are a Cowboys fan, you should probably get these because these do look like the Dallas Cowboy ones. In the last video, I mentioned a rumor about the Off-White yellow Canary. Since then, we really haven't heard much. I'm hearing that they'll still be releasing 2020, but it is just a rumor, so keep that in mind. Hopefully we do see them, but at the moment it's just a rumor. There are no official dates, no retail. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on information about these. Hopefully we do end up seeing a release for them, since I think a lot of people will be wanting to pick them up. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the constant support. My numbers have been going up, which is great to see. I'm finally at 500 subs, so thank you for that. Hopefully I can get to 1,000 by the end of the year. Let me know who you guys think will win the Super Bowl. I think that the Niners will win it. I am from the Bay Area, so my opinion is a little biased when it comes to who I think will win. Thank you for watching today's video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know which Jordan 1 was your favorite. I hope everyone has a great rest of the month. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Gigi. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.